Hi, Darren. I thought I'd give you a quick little video response here. You asked the question over on the Five Pencil Method community that if anybody had uh, an idea how to draw African American curly hair, that you'd like some help. And so I'd like to be able to just respond to you quickly, I hope, with a couple samples. First of all, I didn't see any drawing. It's hard to know how to really help without seeing what you're doing. And so I look forward to that. And then I don't know how far you are in the five pencil method. If you've had a chance to get into it, I don't know where you're at, but make sure you do go there to the fivepencilmethod.com and take advantage of the free lessons. If you go to the home page, you're going to see obviously where you can sign up for those. Take advantage of that because it goes through all the core concepts and principles and really helps you establish a good foundation. Now, beyond that, if you've done that, you'll be able to take advantage of the hair series. That's on DVD as well. But on there are a number, many samples of different kinds of hair. And as you see this row I have here, you will be able to see the two on the right, I think apply pretty well, even though they're not going to be drawn specifically for your purpose. They apply pretty well to what we're talking about. So the first one here, you can see how free in general it is. I think for myself, drawing African American curly hair is just a wonderful, fun thing to do because you don't have to be real uptight of having every stroke uniform. And you can do these little squigglies and circles, and if you have to get a little idea what you're going to do over on a doodle sheet, an extra piece of paper, you could do that and then transfer over to your drawing and start doing that. But the principles are still there. We want to be able to start out with these fun strokes, and then you start picking out places where you might want to go ahead and go in between and show a little darker. So the same principles apply that you will see in the core concepts. How light works. It always gets darker when it goes to where there's less light, and it always gets lighter when it comes to where there's more light. And so we want to create those things and not create a negative. I think one of the problems people have with hair often is they expect their stroke to stand all by itself with no background. And I like to be able to show darker recesses, and those original strokes for the hair actually become lighter hair in contrast. If you leave the spaces white, that is a real conflict because it looks like it's white down close to the scalp, where normally we'd be thinking it would be darker. So if you can think along those lines, you can come back in and you can keep emphasizing. You can do some more, decide where you want to be able to put a little darker value with some clean edges because you can't go past anything that doesn't have a clean edge. And then you can see how I've taken this and entered the scalp. The next one would be the outer edges of the hair. And I think that this one applies pretty well. You know, you can vary it a little bit, but you can kind of see, again, you start making the form of the little curls, and I guess you'd call this kind of teased. And then you decide where you want to start going past those and start developing a little more value with some clean edges. And so you can show some depth. Now, when you get out to the outer edge here, it becomes a silhouette, and that's pretty par for the course. Whether it was a blonde person, if it's against a white background, it's still going to be darker than the background, and so it would be a silhouette. So you can see there's a range of value here as you're going from these curls with apexes and lighter areas all the way out to where it actually is darker against the white background. I like the white background. You can progress to something else if you like, but I like less confusion. I like to have everything clearly understood, and then I would have to be adding values back there and lose that intensity, of the hair. So I hope this helps you. And again, boy, take advantage of those free lessons. And over there on the fivepencilmethod.com, anybody that hasn't done that, you don't have to pay a thing. And it really helps you understand what I'm talking about when I'm trying to help you and when you're trying to apply the technique to all these different things you'd like to draw. So I look forward to seeing your drawings. Hope that can happen. And thanks for your request.